It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that is good coverage by the punter. Meet him and bring him down. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Up front, did they get one of the defenders to jump? They'll go again with Swift. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They send a receiver in motion left. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third and a yard. We'll try and run here with Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Buffalo.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He's going to try it here again. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Cook, and that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So That's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense ready to take over for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll manage only a couple. Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now it's going to be 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. A first catch for DJ and a 1st down.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
Give up the middle with Swift. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They will run it over center with Swift. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but no one. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's going to have the Bears first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. Here's Williams. Taking off. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Bears. That one is going to hurt the defense. Find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
Second down and 3. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the gun, Josh Allen. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's third down and a few inches. In motion, Shakir. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Allen will throw. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. To throw again, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Throwing again, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw again. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Again, it's Allen to the air. Tried again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Now a designed run. It's Allen. And he will do it himself. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's going to run it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that 1st down marker is, he's able to pick up the 1st down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Swift. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Torrey Taylor now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. The Bills' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st. Here's Allen to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
On 2nd down, Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got his man. That's Coleman. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. One more time going up top with Allen. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal. Josh Allen on the bootleg. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Putting the tight end in motion. On third and goal, here's Allen. This one caught at the 4. And he nearly got away, but they finally bring him down at about the 3 to set up fourth down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distance.
And he will take it in himself. Josh Allen, touchdown Bills. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. A tight end in motion now. On the give, it's Swift. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Set to go now on first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him,
he slams it in there, and he is in. Roschon Johnson, touchdown Chicago. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears draw closer here. It's 21-14. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Play action. It's Allen. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Third and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. taken in by Shakir. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Quickly to the outside and complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. They'll come up here on second down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Two first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, Williams. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Williams to the air once more. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Bears.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick is good. Exciting finish to the half. We are tied as both teams head to their respective locker rooms.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as again this third quarter. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's taken at about the 14. Oh, looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Bills offense, and Josh Allen head back onto the field, and he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. In motion, Shakir. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. third down, they go with Cook. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run, it's Swift. And that will get them back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards. On the give, here's Swift. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Swift. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Williams now to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
The Bears sending out their punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Allen, looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
First down throw there is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. One more time going up top with Allen. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. 2nd time they've connected on this drive, and 19 yards out of this one.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Stretching the field is Knox. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those 2 things are on point, it results in a first down.
To throw again, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Allen gonna throw again. They'll set up the screen to Cook. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's gonna set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll try and run here with Cook. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Let the fullback try to power it home. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Josh Allen on the bootleg. And he's in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills go up by 7. 28-21. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. A run here with Swift. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bills have got it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. 23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Komet, the intended receiver. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. First and 10. In motion, Shakir. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Here's a handoff to Cook. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got his man, that's Coleman. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll go play action here with Allen. Now he takes off.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's Cook to the 5-yard line. Now, here's 2nd and goal. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. That one taken in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Williams. He'll get that to Zaccheaus. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He'll get this underneath to Swift. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down and 3. He'll tuck it and take off. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they come to the line for this one. 3rd down, needing 3. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
He'll swing this out to Swift. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd down. Here's Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
3rd and 9. Williams to the air once more. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. Not much there, maybe a yard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Once again, it's Cook. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot, this to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And that one incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Chicago.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a road win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.